Hey guys, we are officially back and we are going to be starting with Miss Rosie. While I was gone, she continued to start uploading her travel vlogs from Vegas. We watched the first one, the packing with her, and I was very nervous about what she was planning on wearing to the airport and, just the fact that everything that she was wearing and the big headphones and everything made it just to where it made it obvious that she wasn't paying attention to her surroundings. Kind of made her stick out like a target. Um, so today we're going to be watching her vlog, The Reality of Traveling as a Super Fat Person. I'm very curious to see what she has to say about traveling at her size and what kind of like tips and tricks she's going to give. Um, so hopefully this is a lot better than what we got with the packing vlog because wow, that one was hard to sit through. So let's get on over here to Miss Rosie. And I am going to speed her up just a little bit because she tends to talk slow. So we'll do 1.25 and see what she has to say.
Hi friends, it is the morning of. I have my hair pulled back, and if you see white cast, it's because I did dry shampoo in it. I just put alcohol and filed my nails because I'm gonna try putting these on. I have 30 minutes till I need to leave for the airport. Um, Hopefully this all goes well. Um, I'm so nervous. I made some decisions because, yeah, I fucked up. I
Oh
can't
my
find any
goodness.
more bread. I thought we had more bread, so I can't make my own sandwich, and I don't have.
I am so sorry, guys. Whew. So she's nervous. We have no bread in the house. I I don't understand why this isn't stuff that we pay attention to beforehand, especially on big days like this. I tend to, my husband, thankfully, he does not do it anymore now. But at one point, he did line clearance for power lines. And so we very regularly, he would have to come home and he would say, "Hey, I have to leave. I'm leaving for 2 weeks. Pack a bag." And so we very regularly were in this mindset of traveling and packing. And so I always made sure that we had, we would get down to like this much of a loaf of bread, and I would either make more bread or I would make sure we went to the store and got some. Just because those are necessities that we have to have. Um, so I don't understand. Like, she has been talking about this for a while now. So I don't know why a day or two before she didn't walk through the house and say, okay, I'm going to need to eat breakfast that day. Do I have everything that I need to make breakfast? I'm going to have to take a lunch with me. Do I have everything I need to make a lunch for me to take out the door? Do I have, she talks about how she likes to overpack and she wants to overplan and all of this stuff. But then when it comes down to it, it seems that she is severely lacking on all sides of what she claims to be.
Have any like grab and go drink options in the house, so I'm just gonna hit up Wendy's. These are pretty.
Is it that we really don't have those things, or is it an excuse to have something comforting, something fast? For my dad would eat at home all the time. Like, he had no problem eating at home. However, when life started to get stressful, if he was really nervous or anxious about something, that was when he wanted to be able to run out and grab two large pizzas or go grab a ton of sandwiches from the fast food place around the corner, just because there was something comforting about it. That was it just it made him feel better than food at home did. So are we really out of these things? Is it really that big of a deal, or is this an excuse for us to be able to stop on the way, to get something that's going to comfort us more than eating a turkey and cheese sandwich from home?
I'm so anxious, y'all. Like, I'm. I woke up this morning, and I shit you not, I like started gagging. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That passed a bit. I didn't even have to take Zofran yet, But I am glad I decided to pack it. Oh, come on. Don't get stuck. Okay, there we go. I'm going to bring some nail glue in my suitcase. And I'm also going to pack the leftover nails in my suitcase.
How she does her nails, just she makes such a big deal about putting nails on and then they always fall off, and it irritates me because if if I went to her house and did press on nails for her, just like how she's doing, but did them the right way. Hold the pressure for the right amount of time, make sure that they're completely dried out with alcohol. She would have nails that would stay on for a week, 2 weeks, no issues. It ugh, it drives me batty, but it also drives me batty because that's just a waste of money at this point, and I don't like being wasteful.
Um, ooh, pretty. That's tea. I want to have fake nails for this.
It's not tea, it's not information, it's not. I wish she would fully look into what that's tea means, or what spilling the tea is, or where that phrase comes from, which, leads back to bitching the pot, because it's just, she is so much like Amber, it's ridiculous. Amber uses so many words inappropriately and thinks that it just makes her so quirky and weird, and it's just, oh, I'm just a weird girly pop. And she's not. It actually kind of makes you look like an idiot.
Man, I'm terrified, bro. Like, fucking terrified. I wish I could talk more about the project itself, because, like, I just wish I was in a different place in life. Like, I wish I had been able to make different decisions getting up to this moment in some ways. But everything happens for a reason, and I know, like, I have some plans and ideas for, like, my upcoming life. No! No, 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 no. Ow, that hurt. Okay, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, let's try that again.
She says that she has, plans and ideas for her upcoming life, but the struggle bus that she is currently riding just to get one fingernail on, she's already glued it to the side of her finger. She's getting it stuck all over her cuticles and stuff like that. I don't know that I am very trusting of her making plans or carrying any plans out at this point in time. Um, might just be a me thing, but that's kind of how I'm feeling.
I'm really not great at press-ons, by the way, in case you can't tell. I hate this glue bottle, though. Okay, let's try that again. I'm just so scared. So, I'm gonna focus, I think, on doing this. We watch something on my phone. I'll pop back in with the end results at some point. So far, I'm not doing super hot on the whole, like, let's try to be frugal front. My bad. But I'm not gonna spend like a fuck ton of money or anything like that. So, and I don't know if I said this. I offered my brother Wendy's because he's driving me and he's gonna pick me up when I get home, which is gonna save me good amount on the Uber costs, which I know would be reimbursed, but I still have to. Well, I'd still have to like. Well, I guess I don't have to pay up front for them anymore because they gave me a voucher, but I'd rather use those vouchers while I'm in Vegas. So I'm currently waiting in line to board. I got here just in time. We're boarding in like 5 minutes.
Also, just to give you a heads up, aircraft hold 175. I get being comfortable when you travel. I am all for sweats and a t-shirt and all of that stuff. But for somebody who claims to be on such a big hair journey and worried about people seeing her when she travels, and then on top of it, the fact that, you know, you draw attention to yourself when you are sitting in an airport, which we know that she is. Like, she's surrounded by people and she's sitting in an airport and she's like, so, guys, I'm currently at the airport. This is what I'm doing now. And if you people are going to be looking at you and being like, oh my gosh, is she vlogging? Is she live streaming? Is she whatever? Well, then people are immediately going to be saying, is she famous? Should I know her? Should I whatever? That gives you even more of a reason when you are a public figure like she is, or Amber, or Foodie, or whatever, to really care about your appearance when you leave. I'm not saying leave in a full face of makeup, but, gosh darn it, make it look like you washed your hair. Make it look like you gave a crap when you rolled out of bed this morning, because this is not giving that at all. And also, like, it could not be me to have somebody stop me in an airport and be like, "Are you vlogging? Oh, you're traveling to Vegas. What are you traveling for? Business. Yes, yes. I'm working on a film project." It, excuse me, ma'am? Excuse me? Like, look the part. Act the part. They always tell you to dress for the job you want. Dress for the future you want. This is not it. This is homeless bum.
94, we check in. The lots open 6 guys, so lots open 6. When you get on board, cool. We ask you guys to kind of zone out a little bit. Awesome. So we're gonna have tons of room. So I got my 2 tickets, and I am super excited and super nervous. I didn't buy anything at the airport. I'm gonna just, because this for one first flight's like an hour long, and then the next flight is gonna be like 3 or so hours. So I'm gonna buy something to drink in the next airport, and if I get hungry, I've got plenty of food with me. And then yeah, the only money I've spent besides the Wendy's today is I tipped the guy who wheeled me here $10 because he deserves it. But yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're now 100% on the plane at this point. And this is supposed to be traveling as a super fat person. Uh, where is where is the explanation of this is how I set up wheelchair service? This is the cutoff for when you need to get 2 seats, because obviously she had to get 2 seats. Where is this is how we deal with my baggage and carry on and everything with this person pushing me. This is how it's open seating. How do you choose your seat on the plane? Do you want near the front so that it's, you're not having to squeeze down the aisle all the way? Or, like, where are all those tips and tricks for the super fat traveler? Like, this very much, I don't know. I'm kind of getting the feeling that she put super fat in the title just because, first of all, it's going to get attention. But second, there is a certain demographic of people that are looking for her, for this kind of content. Like, they want to see somebody like her up and moving around and then eating, and that pulls them into that. So, if I'm gonna put, you know, like I did with Foodie, I have a video and it says, former homesteader reacts to Foodie roughing it. I talked about what it was like to actually rough it. Foodie lives in luxury compared to what I lived in when I was doing off-grid living. Um, but I also sat there and gave her tips and tricks of like what she was talking about. We're not getting any of this. This is literally her just talking randomly at a camera.
So we're currently been sitting on the plane for almost 30 minutes, and basically the dispatch computer in Dallas went down. I don't know. Oh, there's stuff on my glasses. Love that for me. Oh,
Look at this. It doesn't, like, her hair is all greasy over here. It's rat nesty. And we are still sitting here with a camera in our face. Why did we not check and look at that? I I get it. I have curly hair. My hair is all over the place if I'm not careful about it. But it means that I just have to take the extra 10 seconds to be mindful about how I look when I sit down, how I look when I put headphones on. I live with headphones on constantly. Music helps to keep my seizures at bay. Um, so I'm constantly living with headphones on or headphones, and so I'm always aware of how I look. Um, she's not, and I don't like. Why are we so worried about having press on nails for this interview that's being filmed? Um, when this is how the rest of us is looking. I just, it does not make sense to me.
What's going on my glasses? Ew. Anyway, so my layover thankfully is like an hour and a half to almost 2 hours, so I should be okay. I'm just, right now they're saying everybody's connections are fine.
And we're already missing nails. We're missing our middle fingernail and our thumbnail already.
We're just sitting around waiting at this point. Oh, I already, hasn't even been a few hours. I must have not dried my nails out enough. Yeah, that's annoying. But yeah, there's been a travel delay, and c'est la vie.
Okay, I don't remember if I told anybody or not. I was mentioning liquid death in some of my reactions, and somebody said, "Oh my gosh, what in the world is liquid death?" So while I'm thinking about it right now, if hopefully I haven't already done it. If I have, ignore me. This is liquid death. It is sparkling water, and it's called liquid death because it murders your thirst. This one is currently my favorite. It is the convicted melon. It is watermelon, lime, and paprika. Like, I absolutely love this stuff. But we prefer to get the cans because, plastic is not great for the environment. So, most of my drinks, my waters, I do in my Fat Girl cup. And this cup is all covered in stickers of Chantal. So I do my water in there instead of plastic, and then we do cans for everything else because my husband saves the cans and we take them and we recycle them and get money for it. So, but this is the liquid death I talk about. So we'll go back to Rosie now. Sorry. She talked about how much time she spent editing this, putting this all together. A lot of this is just boring nonsense. And if we're going to have long stretches where there's no speaking or anything, why did she not put music behind it? If you don't realize it, on the creator end of YouTube, like on the back end, I can go in and there is actually a media library and I can get sound clips. I can get tons of copyright free music and they have, I mean, it would take you hours to go through everything that they have in that library. So why are we not utilizing that to add something in besides just plain noises? Like, she brags about how hard she worked on editing and it took so much time and that's why this took so long. This could have been so much more. I used to do nothing but vlogs and cooking content. It, it did not take me days to edit, and my stuff had music and sound clips and everything else in it.
I'm not gonna waste the money on it, but there is a Kylie Jenner makeup vending machine. Huh. That's cool. I don't need it, but I was just like, oh, you can see he's taking pictures too. I just realized this is like a Pokemon vending machine. Oh, my brother would pee. Hello, baby. Okay. Oh my god. Crazy. Okay, let's check out the room. Cute. That's on the lights. Aw, that's cute. So they have this like fancy sliding door. This is like a pretty standard Hilton. Ooh, love the shower. Perfect. Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't even need to get makeup remover wipes. Oh. So yeah, I've used that shampoo before. I really like it. Can you guys look at me? I'm exhausted. I feel like I got run over by a truck.
Okay, I want to go back just a little bit and look at this. Okay, so everything about how she looks right now says, I am not paying attention, easy target, look at me. Like, we have our bag just dangling off our arm, like we really don't care. Headphones on, so that we cannot hear anything around us. We want, loud print so that everybody is staring at us, and then constantly having a phone in our hand. That is one of the biggest things that people look for if they're looking to like pickpocket, kidnap, do any of those type of things. They look for people who are distracted, who are not fully aware of their surroundings. This is a really big deal to me. If you guys did not watch my video that I posted the other day about why I stepped away, I spent 4 years of my life having to look over my shoulder constantly. These are things that I had to learn. These are things that I had to start implementing into my life. I had to learn to look inconspicuous and to be able to blend in and, always be fully aware of my surroundings, especially if I was by myself. And sadly, in the world that we live in today, this is what women need to be doing every time we leave the house. Even, I hate to admit it, but when I do leave the house with my husband, I tend to let my guard down a little bit more. It's his job to protect me and pay attention to things, but it is still fully there. Um, and it is just something that needs to be instilled into us. Um, and this is very important. I did watch Rosie's latest vlog where she went to the Hello Kitty Cafe, and she found herself in a very dangerous situation and was not aware of it because she does not put these kinds of things into motion, and doesn't work to actively protect herself. So we will get there eventually and talk about those things. But right now, while we're here, I wanted to point this out. Everything about this says I'm clueless, I'm not paying attention, and I am easy pickings.
I feel like we got run over by a truck. Alright, let's get like set up. Oh my god. I am officially in the hotel. I have my sleeping bed and my bullshit bed. So my suitcase is on the bullshit bed. I saw a TikTok the other day somebody who was in a hotel by themselves, and she was like, "This is my sleeping bed and this is my eating bed." And like low key, that's what's gonna happen here. I'll be over here when I'm eating, so I can keep this bed clean. If I'm even eating in the room, well, I probably will tonight. I'm just gonna figure out what I'm doing for dinner while I'm in the pool because it's 8:30 p.m. Vegas time. I landed around 7. I have no idea how it took me an hour and a half. I think it was just the chaos of everything. And anyway, I am drained, so I'm gonna go get in the pool and just like relax and stretch a bit because I had some major pain flare shit go down the second leg of the trip. And I did end up tipping.
Okay, so we did the second leg of the trip. Where is her talking about, like, did she have to switch planes? Where is the conversation on, the best way to um navigate, connecting flights as a super fat person who probably has to have wheelchair service, and how do you do all of these things? Is the second plane open seating? If it is, how did you pick your seat? If not, how do you make sure that it's a place that you can comfortably get to and reach? I mean, if you have two seats, but they put your two seats on the inside and you have somebody else sitting on the outside of you, how do you comfortably navigate that? How do you know, get 500 pounds to crawl over somebody to get to a seat without smushing them? I mean, I'm still missing the point of where the super fat comes in here.
Another $10 because I really needed the wheelchair system that time. So I am tired, which means hopefully I'll sleep good tonight.
Some of her pain also might be from sitting with her legs bent because it does cut off the circulation. It causes extra pressure. So why isn't she telling people? One of my favorite science teachers in the world, and honestly, she was a genius and it works. She always told us if you're sitting on a plane or you're road tripping for a long time, um, once an hour, lift one of your legs up, and with your feet, let's say you start with your right foot. With your right foot, write the entire alphabet with your toes, and you just go through the alphabet. Then when you're finished, you switch to the other leg, and you do the same thing. And we're going to write the alphabet because it stretches your muscles out. It loosens your ligaments and tendons, but it also keeps that circulation moving. It cuts down on blood clots, it cuts down on the pressure that you get in your legs, it helps your joints. Like, why are we not giving that kind of advice? I am sure there are a lot of people sitting at home that are her size or just a little bit smaller that are like, dang, I wish I could travel like this. It just seems undoable. Well, nobody in this space at their size really is saying, let's travel as fat people, guys, and walking through exactly 100%. This is how you set this up. This is what you do to be the most comfortable. This is how, like, she has missed so many opportunities with this vlog series between her channel being dead for almost a week and then missing opportunities like this where people would be able to sit. Like, I have a funny feeling that most of these vlogs are going to be eating and a lot of talking, so it's pretty much just extended mukbangs. She could have done this and been like, nope, this is completely educational, guys, this is fun education, and she missed the mark on all of it, I think.
I just have to make sure I don't drink anything caffeinated from here on out. They gave me a couple waters, um, and I just filled the ice bucket, so I'll let that thaw. So I'll have some ice water in there too. Oh, and then I get to wear this downstairs. Quite excited to wear this. This is my pool cover up. Cute, fun, fresh. It's adorable. Love it. Okay.
We're worried about looking cute, fun, and fresh, but our hair is. I guess the only thing that matters is just here to here. I mean, I guess if you distract people enough with the boobs, which, I mean, I was just sitting here and thinking, this is the first full size shot we've got of her of this vlog. The whole vlog. And it is when she is the least covered. You know, everything else is up real close and tight. But once we're showing a ton of skin, we're standing way back. We also got the, you know, the necessary Rosie boob shot right up in the camera. I think she thinks that as long as you have boobs, it distracts everybody from everything else that is going on. And that's definitely not the case.
I don't want to waste any more pool time, so I'm just gonna bring my phone on the tripod. I'm not gonna bring a light because that's obnoxious. I might vlog in the pool if there's no one there and talk a bit more, but your girl needs to go. Bye. I have the entire pool to myself. Not a soul is here in Las Vegas, baby. What is happening? What is my life? I cannot believe this is real.
See, I also don't get the, you know, we're in the pool, so let's slick everything back. That's it, it's not a good look. It doesn't flatter her face. Um, I cannot stand to have my hair slicked back like that. So even if I am in the pool swimming, um, which I hardly do because I am so white, I am see through and burn just thinking about the sun. But if I am, even when I come up out of the water, like, you know, you get all the water out of your hair and then you kind of scrunch your hair around. You don't want it just plastered to your face. But she's all on live stream acting like she's just the hottest thing ever with it like that.
I am flummoxed, floored, bamboozled, geeked, scared, nervous, anxious, happy, afraid, a myriad of things. The weather, or the pool is really cool, but it's kind of hot here, so it feels amazing. I have a hot tub over there. We might hit that up later. Oh, oh. I have a big day ahead of me tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't think it's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be important. And I love that no one has figured it out yet. So I'm gonna go relax and enjoy the pool and just mellow for a minute.
I honestly think she's doing an interview about feederism. I have been saying that from the beginning. I also am wondering if maybe Hungry Fat Chick is involved because Candy does live in Vegas also. And they've both worked in the industry or still work in the industry for Candy. So that's what I have thought. That's honestly what I've thought it is. Um, but I could be wrong. Who knows?
Later. Make sure to check out my Instagram and shorts for some of the fun little pool videos that I filmed while I was out here by myself just vibing to some music. It was quite a fun time for sure. So I've got like an hour of pool time before pool time's up, and I was like, okay, well, let me, because I told you guys, like, originally I wanted to try out Whataburger. Well, I'm looking, and like, I'm like, look at the menu, and I'm like, I feel like there's a lot missing here. And because I've heard like one of the must tries is the Dr. Pepper float, and I was like, well, maybe I can get a small one because I just want to try it. I've heard about it for years. Nothing like that. There was like this weird issue in the app when I was trying to add like a chicken tender meal, where it like wouldn't let me continue. And I was just like, let me try something. So I downloaded the Whataburger app and made an account real quick. And I was like, oh, there's way like there's not even half of the menu on DoorDash. So fuck that. I did see there's a Cheesecake Factory nearby, and I haven't had Cheesecake Factory in forever. And I have a $25 credit. So
We're gonna get the orange chicken. If she gets Cheesecake Factory, that's what all the girls get.
I might do that. I don't know. I'm gonna scroll around for a minute and see if there's anything cool. That is like the 10th helicopter. I don't know what that means, but there's just like lots of helicopters flying over us right.
Um, that is like the 10th helicopter. There's lots of helicopters. I don't know what this means. I don't know what. I swear she did absolutely no research into Vegas whatsoever. You can do tours of Vegas by helicopter, and they will fly you over the strip. You can do it day or night, but it is absolute like going at night. One of my friends did it, and she said it is absolutely beautiful. They also do um, artillery tours, I guess is the best way I can say it for YouTube. And they have helicopters that have the giant military arterial projectile launchers on the side of it, on the side of the helicopter. And they strap you in to that outside of the helicopter, and they fly you over an open range that has targets big enough for like helicopters to see. And as you fly over, you hit as many targets as you can. My friend also did that and said it was beyond amazing. But clearly, she did not do any research into what you can do in Vegas, because helicopter tours are a huge thing there. Like, I have heard so many people say it is a must do to do at least once in your life to see the strip from a helicopter.
Right now. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but so no Whataburger tonight. So I just wanted to show you guys what I ordered for my first dinner in Vegas.
Okay, so what was the whole point of that? Like, no, we talked a lot about Whataburger, but there's no point in it because we're not getting it, so why is that in here? We complained about helicopters because we're not sure what's going on there. Like, what is the point? She literally has nothing to talk about, and so we're just getting lazy filler, which is hilarious because it says lazy dog. But that's what this is. That you don't put stuff like that in a vlog. Now, it would be different if for weeks ahead of time she was like, guys, I can't wait to get to Vegas. They have Whataburger. It's all I want. All I want's a Dr. Pepper shake. And then we get there and she can't get one. That would be a completely different scenario to be like, guys, for weeks I have been speaking about this Dr. Pepper shake. But alas, she will not be mine. Like, that's a completely different thing. At this point, we are just getting lazy filler because she has nothing else to say, which is sad because it would literally take, like with the helicopter thing, she could have sat there in the pool and Googled, why are there so many helicopters flying around Vegas? And then pulled her camera out, filmed some helicopters for us, and be like, guys, there are so many helicopters around. Did you know that you could do tours of Vegas from a helicopter? Like, she could have done so much more with this, and it is just laziness, lack of creativity, and having absolutely no gumption or ingenuity.
I ended up choosing Lazy Dog Bar. The food looked really good, and I was kind of cruising around, and I wanted to try something like I've never had before, and like items I've never had before. So I don't even normally like deviled eggs, but I was so intrigued by these crispy deviled eggs. I must try them, so I got them. I got some Brussels sprouts for, you know, health. So healthy. You can tell all the health all over those Brussels sprouts, but they're gonna taste delicious. And then I got barbecue bison meatloaf. So this is meatloaf made out of bison, and there's like string onions. Editing Rosie, look up what you ordered, bitch, and describe it, because I don't know what's fucking happening here. There's onions and mashed potatoes, and this looks like something to taste good. I thought I got the version without.
See, but that's the thing. She says, look it up and describe it. But then she doesn't even do that. Like, we haven't been recording very long right here for this segment. This is one of those times she should have stopped recording, gone back, looked at the app, and been like, okay, yeah, this is what it is, and then dive back into recording it, because she's not willing to do that. She's sticking it up on the screen, and you have to stop and pause it and read it. You have to, this is an entertain yourself vlog, is what this is turning into. And I'm very curious if she's going to eat all of this on camera, because she claims that she only eats on camera because she is cooking the food. That's it, because it is a cooking channel. There is no cookery happening, which means if we are going to be eating on camera and eating all of this, because this is a lot of food, this is a mukbang. She flew to Vegas to do a mukbang in a bed. She can't even play with the semantics about it being a cookbang. This is a mukbang.
Ice cream, because I don't want ice cream. I really don't. But this is an apple huckleberry pie for dessert. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish all this or not, but I wanted to try everything. I got a $25 off credit that I was saving for like a bougie meal like this. So this without the credit would have been like over $60, but with the credit it was a little more reasonable for what I got. Let's try it. I look like hell. Don't mind me. I want to try. I'm so curious. I'm so curious about this. Looks like there's a little piece of bacon on top, deep fried egg white with a deviled egg mix and paprika on top. So I want to get the bacon in the bite. Let me try it. There is something in this. I think it might be the bacon that makes it. I think there's something in the seasonings. That is so good. Holy crap. Bro, what the fuck? That's one of the best things I've ever eaten. What is happening? Excuse the angle. I'm exhausted. I don't care. We're just gonna do a quick little taste test.
Okay, this is the worst angle possible. This is so, her phone is constantly on a tripod. I mean, she carried the tripod down to the pool with her. We watch her set it up all the time for her live streams. It literally takes 15 seconds. There are all kinds of hard surfaces in this room that she could have set this up on, and she didn't, because the only thing that matters right now is getting this food in our face, but making sure that everybody can watch this food go into our face. Like, you cannot say that this is not a mukbang and that this is only about food. Which, if she went to do an interview about feederism and leaving feederism and the dangers of it, and these are the vlogs she's putting out while doing that, whew.
And I'm gonna eat my food and go the fuck to sleep because I have an early morning. And I haven't eaten anything since the plain snacks and the double stack that I had in my backpack. Oh, I don't know how I feel about capers. Do I like capers? I don't even know. There's capers on this. Oh, I don't think I like capers. Oh my god. Yeah. The ones that were in the capers were gross. They're not like, I don't like capers. Noted. The ones that weren't super capery, they're like pretty good. What are you? Ooh. This must be the sauce for the meatloaf. Ooh. Oh, it's kind of like a gravy tea.
I was waiting for her to sip it like Chantal.
So, yeah, there's like string onions on this. Tomatoes. Okay, weird. Oh, I think it's wrapped in bacon. And then there's a layer of spinach. So, like, there's a layer of spinach, So let me try first the potatoes. Oh my god, so good. Jesus. They're very real, not processed at all.
They're very real. They're not processed. Even processed potatoes at one point were real potatoes. So there's that. Just throwing that out there. I love how all of them focus so much on they had real potatoes. They were real fries. All fries are made of real potatoes. Some are just frozen, some are flash frozen, some are fresh cut and then immediately fried. Like, but it's all potatoes. None of it is fake potatoes.
Not, they're creamy, but not too creamy, not too buttery. Oh, that bacon is, this gravy is crazy. Let me try the meatloaf real quick. I don't know if I've had bison before. I might have, but I'm excited to try it. It's very different from a ground beef one. It has like a peppery quality to it that I don't think is actually pepper. It's got this like, it has such an interesting flavor profile. I don't know if I would get it again, to be honest with you. It's not bad. Is it a little gamey? Is that the word I'm looking for too? I don't know. But the dish is stellar. I'm just not sure I'm totally sold on bison, to be honest with you. What's going on with apple pie? I'm gonna throw this ice cream away. I'm gonna heat this up later. I might try it on camera. I might not. I might just insert what it tastes like. Cause do you see how tired I am? All I know is I'm about to fuck up these deviled eggs. I don't even like deviled eggs. These shits are delicious. Oh my god. I think that this food would be even better, obviously, if you ate it at location. If you're in Vegas for any reason and you're looking for like a cool place to try some like interesting things, but they still have like really good options and all that, I would highly recommend Lazy Dog. This is really good. Like, slay. Good for you. So update, I'm really not a fan of bison. The first like 1 or 2 bites were fine, but I think it was like a sensory thing. Like the flavor profile of it was really just like overstimulating the fuck out of me, and I really just wasn't feeling it. If I liked bison, I think this would be very good, but I don't like bison.
Okay, but that tells us nothing. Like, what about it was overstimulating? Like, she kept saying, ooh, there's a peppery quality. Well, on the whole, meat itself does not have a peppery quality. So, was it actually an issue with the bison, or was it the seasonings that they used? What were the seasonings? Did you actually even try putting the gravy on it? Maybe the gravy would have changed something with it. Like, she's saying, I'm vlogging this for y'all. I want y'all to see. We've walked away knowing what none of this really tastes like. It tastes like real potatoes, not too creamy, not too buttery. Ooh, and deviled eggs. Something about that bacon, guys. Something about that bacon. That's it. That's all we've gotten. I,
So noted. I wanted to explore out of my comfort zone. This was really good. I just made sure to eat all the spinach out of it. I just obliterated the crispy deviled eggs, and I ate all of the Brussels sprouts minus the capers. I just heated this up, so I want to try that for dessert. I'm gonna throw out the ice cream because, like I said, I don't want it. I don't even know if I'm gonna save this. I tried eating a little bit of this with some of the dressing, but then this tasted unwashed. I was like, ugh, I don't like that. So, like, it doesn't come with a dressing. I think it's just for like decoration, which is dumb because that's a decent lettuce thing. And like when I'm traveling, I do try to eat vegetables, like help keep the vitamin and nutrients going. This smells divine. Like, it smells so good. So it's apple and huckleberry, which I'm like, I don't even know what huckleberry tastes like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna obliterate this. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish my pie. And I'm going to go nighty night. Tomorrow's a big day. There might be a big time jump.
Okay, what does it taste like? That's it. And we're getting straight up the nostril now. No idea what the pie tasted like. Like that was literally just a mukbang just to eat. That's all it was. It was just to eat. That wasn't travel vlogging. It wasn't real vlogging. I'm bored and lonely. I have no friends. So let me sit and eat. Shove stuff into my face while you stare up my nostrils while I do it. That is what this is. Like if she thinks that these types of vlogs are going to keep people coming back over and over again, she is sorely mistaken.
Between now and then, maybe I'll check it in the morning. We'll see. It's going to depend on a lot of factors, but I'm going to have to be hush hush about tomorrow regardless. And yeah, I just wanted to share a little taste test moment with y'all because it's fun to try new foods and all that jazz.
But it's not fun for us because we don't ever find out what it actually tastes like. Like nothing about what she just ate and how she described it has made me sit here and say, "Ooh, I think I might want to go and try that." I think I might like there have been a few things like when Foodie and Salah first went to Thailand together, there were a few dishes that like they would go and eat, and her and Salah would sit and talk about what the dish tasted like and how it looked. And I sat there and I was like, "Hey, I might try that. Yeah, I might actually try that. Like that actually looks good." So it can be done. She's just choosing not to.
So yeah, I'll see y'all around.
Okay, well, that's the end of the first official Vegas vlog. And she missed the mark on so much of it. We got nothing about actually traveling as a super fat person. We got no hints, tips, tricks, nothing. We wanted a taste test of Vegas. Nothing to make me want to go and try that. Apparently, it's a chain that you can try all over the country. Nothing made me want to go and try that. Nothing was even enticing at all about it. Maybe this was just a quirk. It's been a while since she's vlogged, so maybe we just need to get back into the swing of vlogging, um, and things will get better as we go. I sure hope it does for our sake. If not, we really need a girl to show up on scene that knows how to do entertaining lives, knows how to vlog, and is still a little problematic, but is still seriously entertaining. That is what we need. Can we get the best of both worlds, please? That's all I ask. I don't think I'm asking for too much. Oh, okay, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me through this horrendous 40 minutes. I'm glad we could share this trauma together. Until I see you again, though, I'm going to remind you that I need you to be good and behave yourselves. But if you can't, at least do it right and make me proud. And then post it online so we can talk about it later. Bye, guys.